What's going on, y'all? So listen. So we're here again for another episode, a quick episode review of Black Ink Crew Season 7. Not because of anything, it was just that it really wasn't much to the episode 7, The Power of the Headbands. Um, you know, they about to go on the team building exercise. That's where everybody's gonna go. Donna coming to the shop. She's still in her feelings because Alex is still not talking to her. And when she see Toki come up in there, she getting all pissed off at her. What I don't understand, and going into next week, bitch, if you was in a regular job, like a 9 to 5 job or whatever job that you actually had to answer to a real boss, okay, and you were just an employee, and one of your friends or one of your coworkers that you got close with fucked around and got fired, you can't and you will not be up there telling the boss that you better hire her back and why you hired this other bitch to take her place and all this stuff. Because you will get your ass fired too. You don't have the right to do no shit like that, okay? Because you get fired for a fucking reason. Granted, I don't care about Jada. Granted, so it is what it is. At this point, the bitch is fired. So why the fuck are you mad, Donna, and jeopardizing your job? Okay? You get fired every other fucking week, alright? So I guess you feel as though you can do all this stuff because no matter what, he gonna keep on having you back up. And it's only because you're under contract. That's probably what it is. But my whole thing is, how are you getting upset that he hired somebody else and then you're taking it out on that person? I guarantee you, bitch. Let me just tell you this. If it would have been me and I would have been Toki, bitch, you would have been all type of fucked up because you would have had me fucked up, all right? You're not going to come in here and you're not going to disrespect me when I, A, don't know you, and B, never said one word to you, and C, never disrespected the hell out of you, okay? And C, D, I have no issues with you because, again, I don't know you, okay? It's not my fault that your friend got fired, and it's not my fault that I got hired to replace her, okay? So therefore, you could calm that shit down and you could take it down a motherfucking notch. Then you got Jada coming over there telling Donna that, they was at a Puerto Rican Day parade and they got some shots rang out, and her cousin got shot and he's still in the hospital and all this stuff, and she almost got shot herself. Granted, I feel sorry about the fact that she almost got shot because we all live in, most of us, some of us live in the hood and we know what that is. Bitch, I live in Chicago, so I know about that shit anyway. But it is what it is. And I do respect the fact and glad the fact that she was there for her to, be a friend. But that was it. Okay. And then once again, Donna inviting her to go on this trip to the team building thing. Like, it's not your place to invite somebody. See, you want drama to happen, and Jada too dumb to not realize it, and she wants the drama to happen too. That's why she keep on showing up, okay, knowing damn well people just gonna pop off on her ass because she wasn't invited. All right, you are an ex-employee. When you are an ex-employee, you're no longer working for a company. You don't share in any of the activities, okay, especially once you've been fired. You're a fucking liability, okay? Stop that shit. You look desperate and pathetic as fuck. You do too, Donna. You've been looking desperate and pathetic as fuck. So hey, it is what it is. You're just following your same mode and momentum and path that you've been going. Okay. Alex is still pissed off. He still hasn't spoken to Donna and let her explain the whole situation. They get to the team building exercise. They going and throwing some, hatchets and stuff like that. And, when it's his turn, he talking about some, he letting go of lying motherfuckers. He letting go of Donna and all this stuff. And, she was over it. She go out there, she talking to Jada. Jada talk about something, she just don't want to be alone. And Donna gave her the address. And, of course, Jada shows up. And, they go in on her ass. It's mostly Teddy. And see, Teddy, your party, the reason why you fired this girl, because you no longer fucking her. And, she's becoming a nuisance and all that stuff for you. Okay. And I get it, but this is what happens when you stick your dick where you shouldn't be sticking your dick. This is what you happen when you stick your dick where you make your money, okay? And that's not what you're supposed to be doing. So you brought part of this on yourself as well. And then for my forehead is shiny as fuck, bitch. Look at the girl. Anyway, what got me about Jada was when she was sitting down there talking to Donna at her apartment, and she was like, with all this stuff going on, I'm just thinking about I could have been dead. I could have got shot. My unborn child could have got shot and all this stuff. And I'm sitting here like, so now you're concerned about the fact that you're pregnant, but you was willing to fight a bitch that you didn't even know, who didn't even do nothing to you, for what? And you were pregnant then, right? Oh, okay. Priorities is fucked up, you know. Um, so at this point, Jada starts crying. I just needed somebody to be around. I didn't want to be by myself. I almost got shot. And I'm sitting here like, the insensitive part of me is saying, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Okay, you're still an ex-employee. That don't mean that you come down here. The other part of me is saying also, that's fucked up, but where are your real friends that you couldn't go kick it with? Why did you have to come all the way out here to New Jersey? Why won't you go to the hospital and go kick it and make sure that your cousin is okay and stay there with him and give him some comfort when he wake up or if he already up or whatever? You know what I'm saying? These ain't your real friends. I know these ain't the only people that you know, okay, that you can come get some comfort from. You know, it just didn't make sense to me, but whatever. It softened the tears or the fake tears or whatever played a part on Ted's heart. So he apologized to her, gave her a hug or whatever. And it is what it is. You got Sky and them, going through the house having fun. She just can never keep her clothes on. Boy, oh boy. Y'all, and this is the example when you're like, this bitch got kids. Now, when I be sitting there looking at my mom on TV like, that's my mama. Yep. Ain't nothing I can do about it. It's the card I was dealt, so I just got to deal with it. You know, I am looking forward to seeing next week's episode because Dessalines, was sitting there talking to Sky about Genesis and how going through what he's going through with the boot camp and all that stuff. He needs his mother and his brother around. And so it's going to be interesting. And I've been wondering how did that, because I seen the picture of all three of them together and they look like they was on happy terms. And I just wanted to see how did that connection come together. And we saw him later in that preview also walking into the shop and, Sky breaking down and all that stuff. So that's the part that I really am looking forward to next week. Alex and Donna made up. She made him some dinner, tattooing Tebow steaks, whatever, corny. Okay, cute, whatever, corny. I would never, but okay, that was nice. And for her next week to give Season an ultimatum, either it's me over Tookie. Mind you, Tookie ain't do nothing to you, and I'm gonna get to that part in a minute. But you don't give your boss an ultimatum about something when you are jeopardizing your thing, and then you tell your man who is indebted to this man because this man ain't do nothing but put him on, help him out, bail him out of jail, and all this stuff to that he needs to pick your side. No, bitch, if you wrong, you wrong. I don't care if you my girl or not. If you're wrong, you're wrong, okay? And I'm gonna let you know. I'm not just gonna pick your side just because the pussy good. Girl, no, we don't do that shit over here. Well, we ain't gonna do that shit over here right now. Stop it, bitch. Listen, got caught up like, girl, no, we're not finna do that. I'm not finna jeopardize my shit just because you can't get off your high horse and put your ego away, okay? Because your fucking friend ain't there. Now they while they in the house, they was out there in the pool, in the hot tub or whatever. Melody, I was about to say Melody Fiona. Where is Melody Fiona? She done had a kid and just left, girl. Come on with some more music. Okay? You done brought out 4 a.m. Bitch, I'm waiting for 7 a.m. Okay? Come on. Give us something else. Melody and Sky, and I think Kit, they was out there in the pool or whatever, the hot tub, and they just kicking it, and then Tookie comes out there. They all kicking it. They having fun. Tookie gets a phone call. They had it blurred out. And next thing you know, she was like, he did that to me. She would start, like she was trying to. I'm frustrated because I don't want this part to sound insensitive because of the simple fact that this subject is a real thing that a lot of people go through. A lot of men and women go through. Okay? And it's sexual assault, it's rape, it's abuse of any kind. And it is nothing to play with, it is nothing to fake, and it is nothing to laugh about. And that's why I am struggling with this whole scene because I hope I am not the only one, and I hope I am not offending anybody by saying this, because something about this thing, and I know people react to things differently, react to certain situations differently. But something about this whole scene did not seem 100% authentic. Okay, it did not seem 100% authentic. And I'm sitting here like, part of me is getting upset because I'm like, I know y'all are not playing games with this subject. And another part of me want to feel so bad. I'm struggling with the like, I'm feeling both right now because I don't know where I'm sitting at, because she just started going off and saying, you know, he did that to me, you did touch me and all this stuff. And they like, girl, what? And she crying, but no tears are coming out. It's like she's squeezing her eyes to make tears come out. Now, one time did I see a tear this whole scene where she was going off. Then she goes into the house, and then she's getting into it with Tatiana. She's getting into it with Donna. Everybody calling her crazy or whatever. And at this point, I really wasn't that upset with Donna and her going at each other, because she did come off like a bulldozer. But then again, Donna, you have been disrespectful as fuck to her, so that could have been some built up anger that was, that was needed to come out on your ass. But at the same time, she's just going off, and her emotions was going up and down. And I understand, like, stuff can happen to you and you can block it out, and it takes that one thing that can trigger you out of nowhere, and it just have a meltdown like she was having. But it just did not seem 100% authentic for some reason. And once again, I apologize. And y'all know how I am when it comes to these certain situations. I take this shit serious. I do not fuck with people who lie about shit like this and use this as a ploy or, tension thing. Because that is nothing to play with. Do I feel as though something did happen to her? Yes, but I don't know. I maybe it was because of the way that she was acting, and I felt like because when we first met her, she was just so much, okay? Her personality and everything was so much like she was putting on for the cameras, and it seemed like that's exactly what she was doing again. Like, I'm not going to doubt that the situation happened to her, and it was cool to see Melody come out there and to give her side of her experience and how she was raped and everything, and it just left everybody confused, like, what is going on? The wide range of emotions that went on. Maybe because I never seen somebody react like that. That's probably what it is. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Am I being insensitive or whatever? Because that's not what I'm trying to be. Because I'm just trying to figure it out. Okay? Because that's fucked up. That's fucked up to have somebody ruin your life like that. And like I said, people can go about their life for years and not even think about something traumatic that happened to them. And it'll just take that one moment where something just, even in the smallest thing, just all of a sudden trigger them out of nowhere. And they just, go off the deep end. And I just hope that this was a real reaction, okay? Because it felt like she was acting a little bit. Just, do you get what I'm saying? Like, am I the only one that kind of felt that way? I don't know. But basically, that was the episode. Melody was talking to her. Y'all tell me how y'all. If I missed anything, I don't. Let me go back right quick. Oh yeah, Bay Mama. I'm sorry, I had to lighten it up after that. Bay invited her mama to come out from Korea to, to the United States to help with watching after the baby Nico, okay? Rob really wasn't here for it at first because he was not notified. When she told him, Mama was already on the plane on her way over here, okay? And so he was like, damn, you could have told me, but okay, whatever. At this point, Bae did not tell her mama that Rob was black, okay? She asked him for pictures and why he don't ever see no pictures. Oh, he don't really like pictures. She lying her ass off. Bitch, when Bae's mama told her, you look fat. You still fat. She was like, no, bitch, I'm thick. She was like, no, girl, but you still look fat. I said, girl. Parents will tell you the motherfucking truth, bitch. That shit was funny as hell to me. And then when she got back to the house and saw Rob, Bae's whole thing was, her mother is one of those traditional Korean, that, we want your child to marry another Korean. And therefore, to see that he's a black man, it's like, that ain't what I want. But that wasn't what she was looking at when she came to the house. It could have been what she was thinking. But when she came to the house and saw Rob sitting on that chair, I said right away, she gonna say something about them shoes. Because what I do know in most Asian cultures, when you come into somebody's house, you take your shoes off and you sit them right there at the door. You do not track that shit into the house. It's a sign of respect, respecting the house and all that stuff. And she said, bitch, why is he sitting there with his shoes on the floor? Okay, why do he still got them shoes on? And with the baby can be crawling and all that shit. I said, Mama, go off. And then said, why he didn't get up and greet me? Why he didn't bow or nothing? I said, you know what, babe, that's your fault. Because you didn't tell him the etiquette that you're supposed to do with her. Okay? You didn't let her know that he was a black man and all that stuff. And I just said, oh, you want her to stay for a couple of months? This ain't gonna work. And we're gonna see Rob go off a little bit next week. I said, damn, Rob, I didn't know you had it in you. Rob was over the bullshit. But anyway, that was Black Ink Crew. Once again, let me just reiterate, I am not being insensitive to the fact of, that scene with Tookie and the sexual abuse or whatever, because I know how serious that really is. So I don't want nobody to take offense to it. Okay. Anyway, y'all have a good night. I will see y'all later. Peace.